welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I'm a full-time trader and mentor in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP. Not financial advice, of course, just the way that I see the market. All right, let's get started. We are on Bitcoin on the 2-day time frame. The blue boxes that you see below are gaps. Are we going to fill them? No one knows. But if history repeats itself, they normally get filled. What would happen if all of these were to get filled? What would that mean? Well, what it would mean is that we would look at this wave as the start of something. And we would be looking for a pullback that doesn't take out the 618 retrace. Okay, so the line in the sand would be approximately 20,000. We wouldn't want to see Bitcoin come underneath 20,000. So if here very soon Bitcoin decides that it's going to take a dive, we do not want to see 20K taken out. All these gaps could be filled, but 20K needs to hold. All right, so let's talk about our most bullish option first. The most bullish option is that this move to the upside was a wave 1, this pullback was a wave 2, and that this recent push to the upside is going to be a wave 1, and we're looking for a pullback for a wave 2. When this wave is done and it pulls back, we will like to see 30K hold. The line in the sand, of course, is 24,900, the wave 1 low. That is the invalidation point for a wave 2. But when you get a nest of 1, 2, 1, 2, the second 1, 2 finds support on top of the first. So with that being said, 30K should hold. Okay, let's talk about the next idea. The next idea is that this move to the upside is a complex structure. That this move was an ABC, putting in a W, that the pullback was an X wave, and that Bitcoin is in the process of making an A wave, will pull back for a B wave, and then go up for a C. So this option and the bullish option, we would be looking for the exact same thing. A pullback and 30K to hold. We would play it exactly the same way and catch this wave to the upside. It's not until we get up into this area that we will know whether it's an impulse wave or a C wave. At this point, after the 5 waves is made, it will need to fan out for an additional 4th and a 5th. If Bitcoin can do that, then it will confirm that this is a 3rd wave and not a C wave. We will go over that again if this scenario happens. All right, so let's talk about the bear, because there is always a bear scenario. The bear scenario is that this push to the upside is the end of something and it's going to be a C wave. That it is very close to done, probably coming into the 1-to-1 at 40,490. And that it's going to break down, breaking 4th wave territory and breaking 30K. The C wave can obviously go higher. And how would it do that? The C wave would go higher in assumption that this area down here is a nest of 1s and 2s. So it would continue to push higher, not breaking 4th wave territory. It would fan out for an additional 4th, push for a 5th, additional 4th, and 5th. At this point, getting up into these higher price ranges, it would eventually break 4th wave territory. And at that point, we would be looking to see if 30K can hold. All right, let's take a look at ETH. ETH has a gap above and it has some gaps below. What would it mean if ETH were to break down and fill these gaps? We would resort to calling this a diagonal of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would look for a pullback, and then this wave would obviously be a wave 1, and we would be looking for a wave 2. The line in the sand would be 1,070. I wouldn't want to see ETH come underneath this support. There wouldn't be any reason to come that deep if this is a diagonal. But this is only if ETH breaks down and fills these gaps. Let's talk about the bull scenario. The bull scenario is that this is a wave 1, a wave 2 pullback. That this is a wave 1, a wave 2 pullback. That this most recent push is a wave 1, and the wave 2 pullback needs to hold on top of the prior wave 1. So we would like to see it hold 1800. At this point, this would be very, very bullish, and ETH would take off to the moon. Okay, let's talk about the bear scenario and the complex scenario. The bear scenario is very soon to be invalidated. If ETH can push up again and break the high of 2142.85, it will invalidate the bear scenario. The bear scenario is that it was a W, an X, and a Y, that this move to the downside is a diagonal, and this is the pullback for it. All ETH needs to do is break this high, and it invalidates the bear scenario. Now, the complex scenario is that this wave to the upside is going to be an A wave. It will pull back for a B wave and then go up for the C. This is the same idea as Bitcoin. If this is a wave 1, we're looking for a pullback. If this is an A wave, we're looking for a B pullback. Both of them should find support on top of this prior price action. It won't until we get up into this area and 5 waves is complete that we will know whether this is a third or a C wave. Same scenario needs to happen, fan out for a fourth and a fifth. All right, and the last one is XRP. XRP, the most bullish option, is that this was an expanding diagonal. Let's move that over a little bit so you can see it. That this was a wave 1. It pulled back for a wave 2. XRP made an additional expanding diagonal for a wave 1. Pull back for a wave 2. This most recent push to the upside is completing a wave 1, and we're looking for a wave 2 pullback. This is a nest. Invalidation is 45 cents. The low at 46.03. That is the line in the sand for this nest idea. We would like to see it hold 52 cents. Coming underneath this area would be unnecessary, especially if this is a nest. So holding the prior price action is what we want to see for this bullish idea. Alrighty, so let's talk about the bear idea and then the complex idea. The bear idea is that this was a W, X, and a Y to the upside. That this move to the downside is an A wave, that it's pulling back for a B wave, and that it's soon to break down as a C wave and come through this price action. That is the bear scenario. Holding on to that 52 cents is what it would need to do to put in the white B wave. So whether we're looking for a 2 or looking for a B, we want to see this area hold and push up for a C wave. Same with XRP. We won't know until we get up into this area if it's going to be the bullish option or the complex option. If it can fan out for an additional fourth and a fifth, then we are on our way for a bull run. And we will go over that again when we get up here. Alrighty, so don't forget about the Black Friday ideas. Please hit the likes so this video gets out to more people. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday.